I take it a privilege. I'm a storyteller. So anytime that I'm able to assist into telling someone stories, I take it as a privilege. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times when you're looking for PR services, a lot of times people say, well, I need a PR. But now realizing they don't need a PR, not at that point in their life.
Okay.
It's difference between the PR and the manager.
Okay, so yes, let's break that down because even me, I just need a little more clarity.
So PR.
Okay, what's the difference between the two and what is PR?
Okay, so the difference. Okay, so even when it comes to managing, a manager has to have something to manage, and typically they're able to, like, get you bookings, do all of these various things. I don't do that. I am
Okay.
like the liaison between my client and the public. So I create a narrative
hmm
and I present that narrative. I pitch that narrative to various outlets in hopes that they would think it's newsworthy to want to go ahead and write up on it. Now, with PR, there's no guarantee. Most people think that, oh, I have this PR agent and I see that this PR did this for this client. He can do this for me. That doesn't work because each client moves and does different work. So, just say, for example, for a person who's doing PR for Beyonce, and then if that same person who's doing PR for Beyonce turns around and does something for a brand new artist, you can't expect the rollout, to be the
Yeah.
same. So typically with PR, this is something that you have already established yourself. You already have a product. You already have a brand. And now you're looking to help push that, you know what I'm saying? And so that's when you need it. It's a luxury service. So if you
Okay.
don't, just as you have an attorney, you would pay a retainer fee for PR services, and nothing happens overnight. So I typically tell my clients that I take up on, they would start to see something within a 6 months time frame. That's the normal thing for you to see the
Okay.
benefit. However, because I do traditional and non-traditional things, I can sometimes do a certain situation for a client and they'll be able to know that by like tomorrow, like, oh, look, I'm getting a bunch of followers coming to my
Yeah.
account. I'm having people repost my stuff because I have a way of putting people out there to, especially this demographic in Texas, and people tend to, pick it up. So that's what it is. So PR is more of you getting exposure through media, through write-ups, through all of these different things for the work that you have done. You have to do work. You can't be a new artist just dropping a new single unless even in doing that you're making it newsworthy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so it's all about being creative, but not everyone needs PR. If you don't have a budget for a PR agent and you know they can make things, like some people want to interview some of my clients just because they, respect me and they don't want to charge. They know that if I'm dealing with them, then, they're like, okay, this is somebody. So
Yeah.
they'll take the interview. But a lot of times for people who are that they're not aware of, people want to charge for interviews. They want to charge for write-ups, and the money that you pay me is my money. It shouldn't go into me now trying to have to pay
So they
someone
have.
else to do that.
Yeah.
So that's why I say you have to really analyze that you're at this point to receive PR. For example, Justin of Hungry Heroes. The company has been going on for 11 years.
Yeah.
He has been feeding the homeless since day one. Over 300,000 meals that he's given
See,
out.
he's so humble, I guess is the
Right.
word. And I was like, okay, let us know what you did. And
He doesn't. He
he's
don't
shy
keep
on the
up with that. He
numbers.
is. He's very shy. But yeah, over 300,000 meals that he's given out to them each and every day he's in operation. He does this whether it rains, sleets, or snow,
Yeah.
and so for that, that's something that's commendable. It's we don't even have a city ordinance for that, and the fact that he's been a pioneer to say, hey, you know. I know that you're supposed to have these type of permits and things to do this, but these people are needing food. They're hungry. And so while we wait on you to work the logistics, I'm going to go ahead and do what I need to do, even if it is going to cost me to be penalized.
Yeah.
So for that type of thing, he deserves PR. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the
That's very
difference. So
commendable.
PR is when you wanting to get exposure, write ups, you know, whatever it is that you want the media to know about it. You know, it's damage control. It's so many different things that has to happen when it comes to PR. And there's different types of PR. You
Okay.
know, just because you're looking for PR for your company doesn't mean that you're gonna go find a person that's good with, you know, maybe branding like gym equipment or gym fitness, things
Okay.
like that, for someone who's getting ready to put out an album. You want to get someone who specializes in entertainment
Yeah.
when he does like PR. So it's all about having the consultation, seeing that this person is the best fit for you. I've been more successful with my clients because a lot of times I'm using my platform to assist them into getting where they need to go. You see what I'm saying? So I already have a leg to stand on. I'm not just like using my clients' brands to say, hey, I represent this client. The reason why these brands are coming to me is because they're able to see what I've done for myself.
Yeah.
And, you know, they want the juice. So that's what it is.